more than 4,000 years, a colossal monument has dominated the Egyptian skyline, surrounded by mystery and engineering that still makes modern minds wonder. We're talking about the Great Pyramid of Giza, built for Pharaoh Khufu. Standing over 140 meters high and made from roughly 2.3 million stone blocks, Khufu's pyramid remains one of the most astonishing monuments of antiquity. But its size is only the beginning. Its base is aligned with true north to within 4/60ths of a single degree, a level of precision that sounds less like ancient construction and more like modern laser-guided equipment. And then things get even more interesting. Some researchers believe the three Giza pyramids mirror the three stars of Orion's belt in the night sky. Inside the pyramid, narrow shafts point toward important ancient stars, possibly serving as cosmic pathways for the pharaoh's soul. Apparently, even the afterlife needed directions. During the summer solstice, the sun sets precisely between the pyramids of Khufu and Khafre, creating a striking alignment that transforms the horizon into an ancient hieroglyph. The Great Pyramid also has a surprising feature. It is actually 8-sided. Each face has a slight concavity, although this is difficult to see from the ground and becomes visible from the air during equinox shadows. Originally, the pyramid looked very different. It was covered with around 115,000 polished Tura limestone casing stones that reflected sunlight like a giant white mirror. These casing blocks were fitted so tightly together that not even a razor blade could fit between the joints. And hidden within its proportions are mathematical constants, including phi, the golden ratio, and pi, seemingly encoded centuries before their official discovery. So this pyramid wasn't just massive, it was precise, astronomical, geometric, and apparently allergic to sloppy construction. Building something this enormous required more than impressive mathematics. The builders also needed a remarkable supply chain. For the inner chambers, massive red granite beams were carved more than 800 kilometers south at the quarries of Aswan. Using copper chisels, wooden wedges soaked in water, and dolerite balls, masons extracted stone blocks weighing up to 80 tons. Then came the transportation nightmare. Teams of workers dragged these multi-ton blocks across dry land on wooden sledges pulled over wet sand. During the annual Nile flood, giant wooden cargo barges carried stones toward Giza. Archaeologists also discovered artificial harbor basins and canals that brought Nile water right to the construction site. Ancient logistics teams knew how to move heavy stones, although nobody had invented the delivery app yet. In 2013, the Diary of Merer, an ancient papyrus logbook, was found. It records stone transportation directly to the Great Pyramid, giving researchers a glimpse into the project. Before construction rose, engineers first had to prepare the ground. They flattened 13 acres of solid limestone bedrock, achieving an error of less than 2 centimeters across the perimeter. That is remarkable accuracy for a project involving millions of stones. The pyramid's core was then assembled from local yellowish limestone blocks, which were quarried right beside the pyramid base. To help position the enormous stones, more than 500,000 tons of mysterious quicklime mortar were used. The mortar also worked as a lubricant, helping workers slide the blocks into position. And the final numbers are staggering. If the pyramid was completed in about 20 years, workers had to place one massive stone block every 2 to 3 minutes for 12 hours a day. No weekends, no power tools, and definitely no "let's finish this tomorrow." It was an extraordinary logistical and engineering achievement. So, we know the Great Pyramid is enormous, but the biggest question remains: how did ancient builders actually get those massive stones to the top? The traditional theory proposes a giant external straight ramp. Sounds simple, right? Just build a ramp and drag the stones upward. Except there's one tiny problem. To reach the top, that ramp could require more material than the pyramid itself. Basically, you might need to build another pyramid just to build the first one. Slightly inconvenient. Another theory suggests a spiraling external ramp, wrapping around the pyramid's sides. This would reduce the amount of material required, but it creates another problem. The ramp could block the builder's line of sight, making it difficult to check the pyramid's precise astronomical and directional alignments during construction. Then came architect Jean-Pierre Houdin, who proposed a fascinating alternative: an internal spiraling tunnel ramp hidden inside the pyramid's outer stone walls. According to this theory, workers could have moved blocks upward through these internal passages. At each corner, open notches may have allowed workers to turn the enormous stones 90 degrees using simple wooden cranes and pivot levers. And then there's the mysterious Grand Gallery. This majestic passage may have served more than one purpose. One theory suggests it acted as a high-friction inclined track, allowing heavy wooden counterweights to help lift the massive granite blocks needed for the king's chamber. But some theories go even further, exploring hydraulic power. These ideas suggest that heavy stones might have been floated upward through internal vertical water shafts using airtight animal skin floats. Above the king's chamber are 5 tiers of enormous granite beams, topped by a gabled roof. Their purpose was to redirect millions of tons of weight from above outward, protecting the chamber below. And just when you think the pyramid has revealed everything, it says, not so fast. In 2017, cosmic ray muon radiography detected something extraordinary. The Big Void, a mysterious empty space roughly 30 meters long, hidden directly above the Grand Gallery. But the Great Pyramid has secrets both above and below ground. Deep underneath the structure lies a subterranean chamber, carved directly into solid bedrock around 30 meters underground. Whether this chamber was intentionally left unfinished or simply abandoned remains part of the mystery. The construction itself eventually reached its dramatic climax with the placement of the golden capstone, or pyramidion, the radiant apex that crowned the monument and symbolically completed its journey toward the gods. And despite the popular image of thousands of slaves building the pyramid, the script presents a different picture. The Great Pyramid was built by a highly organized workforce of honored and well-fed Egyptian citizens. Excavations at the lost city of the pyramids uncovered bakeries, medical facilities, and worker tombs, evidence presented as showing that the builders received care and held relatively high social status. So, apparently, ancient Egypt understood that happy workers are useful workers. The pyramid may also have some fascinating acoustic properties. Acoustic experiments reportedly found that the king's chamber resonates at specific low frequencies, with the script associating it with around 432 Hz. Modern physics studies have also examined how the pyramid can concentrate electromagnetic energy inside its chambers and beneath its base under specific conditions. For Pharaoh Khufu, the monument was more than a tomb. It was envisioned as a cosmic machine, designed to help launch his spirit into eternity among the stars. Over thousands of years, earthquakes and medieval builders stripped away the brilliant casing stones, many of which were used in building Cairo, exposing the stepped core beneath. Nearby, the Great Sphinx, carved from a single ridge of limestone, continues to watch over Giza's ancient secrets. Today, satellite radar, infrared thermography, and robotics are still uncovering hidden voids, passages, and mysteries. As the ancient Arabic proverb says, man fears time, but time fears the pyramids. And after thousands of years, the Great Pyramid remains a powerful testament to human vision, precision, and the astonishing potential of human achievement.